welcome to the nightcap recap for Dukes of Madness before Dukes of Peril. Yes, I'm getting ready for that. Okay, so this is what I remember.
Okay.
I don't think I could start at the beginning. Oh, okay. The
start
cat
at the
comes
beginning.
back. No, the cat's always there. She comes back. Oh my God.
I'll start at the beginning. So last book, Sai got her from the house that Pretty Nick gave her away, and Sai and Remy are pissed. So Sai and Remy nurse her back to health, and Nick is basically like kicked out, and he's like, tail between his legs, I messed up, and Sai is actually kind of like the knight in shining armor, and like is like tending to her and like lets her sleep with him, and when he can't console her, he brings her to Remy. So they're like nursing her back to health, and they're actually like very like sweet, especially for Sai. Meanwhile, she's pissed off with Nick.
The cage. She does the cage thing with Nick. Yes, that's how. Oh, yes. Okay, she does the cage. Got it.
She does the cage. So so she like gets together with, something happens. Oh, she's like, they're like attacked. They get put into a safe house with Story. And Story and Tristan come, and so Story helps her trap Nick in the cage for days.
I loved it. I loved that so much. And I loved Nick. We get a big character arc of Nick, like him, like getting redemption. I love he gifted, was it the head?
I believe so.
Yeah. I love that. Here's a gift for you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nick's redeeming himself this book. Like, Story has to, they go to the Baron for answers, because she's still trying to discover what's going on with Lavinia. She finds out like traces of Tristan had like been in the car with her, like Lavinia had been with their Tate, they'd been together. So they go to the Baron and they play like roulette, like a Russian roulette game. And Nick's like willing to do this for her. So he's doing all these things. Like he doesn't tell people that like she kidnapped him. Yeah. He does this roulette thing. He's like slowly but surely winning her trust. And they had to like, so she gets the skull of her sister, I think. So, and the Baron's kind of strange. There's something up with the Baron. We find out that the Baron is Remy's dad.
Hello.
Remy's insane. We think Remy's crazy. Remy's losing his mind. His dad's saying all this stuff to him, but we don't.
It's his poor brain because of his dad. Yeah, it's just insane.
Messing with him. His dad was always messing with him. He was always the Baron guy. So Remy kind of messes up though.
Yeah, he lets one of the cut sluts blow him, and that was so upsetting. But for cheating, I have to say I'll take that for the cheating than him like doing other things.
It wasn't malicious. Like he was just out of his mind.
Yeah, but he was mad at her, and that hurt her a lot. And so there's healing that needs to happen. There's still healing, but she goes to him because she goes to him because he goes to that forest again, and that's when like all the barons show up and they get stuck, and then they have to jump, and that's the end of the book. Oh my gosh, did I skip something? Yes, the virginity.
We got to talk about Sai.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad at him, everybody. But yes, sorry, I'm book clubbing this, and I'm so sorry. But Sai like forced it and didn't listen to her, and totally like
in front of everybody.
That was mean. That was mean, Sai.
Like if you we would have worked up to it. So they have this great relationship going. He's like being nice to the cat, but like lying about it. And so he's like almost too good to be true. And he's taking notes on them. He really cares about Remy and her. And he's like, so she does find the notebook later, and that helps. But yeah, he took it too far with her.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to his parents' house, who are ironically like psychiatrists, and like gets his crap together.
Okay, can you refresh my memory? Was there like dick measuring in this one? Wasn't there a scene with the three of them, and like there was like a fun scene of banter, and I thought it was like that, but maybe not.
I don't know. I remember there being like a party.
It was just them in the living room, and she like came downstairs from the loft or from working on the clock, and they were like talking, and then like something happened.
Maybe she caught the guys doing it in general. I know that she like really, Lavinia came into herself, like, and
they want to do a dick measuring. They know who's gonna win that one.
I know what it was. She was trying to desensitize like side to like to it, and so they did get them all out so they could compare, and then there was like a steamy theme. So yeah, you're right. She like really, this book, I feel like she leaned into being, you know, to being part of them. Like she became, you know, she enjoyed her duties. You know, she befriended the people in the frat. So I feel like there was a lot of development for her and finding her place in the world. We find out about her evil father, and he has bombs planted all along the city, so he's kind of holding everybody hostage. The clock, you know, the clock tower has, I think that was our prediction, that might have something to do with it when she fixes it, but that her sister Lavinia knew that, or no, she's Lavinia, her sister, what's her sister's name? Letitia. Her sister Letitia like had known that, so her like who was responsible for her, I think it was like on his orders, it was like who killed her? Was it the Barons hid the body, or they had it, but it was like on his orders, I thought.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to look that up. Okay. See, this is why we do recaps, guys.
I mean, this is like good, like, because there's things I was forgetting. So that's good. Yeah. Sorry, I'm turning it into book club because I'm like, I really want to see Lavinia take the role of Duchess and put the cut sleds in their place and being like, no, they are mine. And I'm looking forward to the next book because I think we're gonna get that moment where she puts them in the place, like, you do not touch them unless I say it's okay. That's what I'm here to do.
That's definitely gonna happen. I mean, because she really did seem to be coming into into that role. So yeah, so and she made up with Nick, and they finally consensually were together. And I think that like at the end, she found a lot of like solace in him after everything. You know, she was still fighting with Sai at the time. Remy is, you know, off, but you know, her and Nick have come full circle. It feels like, I'm sure we have a ways to go, but I think that was an important moment. Sai came back. They all, you know, went hunting for Remy, and then the big reveal happened, and they had to jump. It was a literal cliffhanger. They literally jumped off a cliff. I loved that.
It was so good. You know, and it's like
oh yeah, there's a price on her head. Yes.
Oh my God, yes, there is. Okay. I'm so excited for the next one, and then I'm excited to find out what the next group's going to be.
I think I heard my educated guess is the princess.
Yes, right, because we're not ready for the Barons. We were told we're not ready for the Barons. And I kind of want the Barons, but I can understand not being ready because maybe we need to work up our intrigue on them, even though I'm really intrigued by them. I think personally I am ready for the Barons. But maybe some of us other readers aren't, and that's okay.
I mean, I feel like I could be ready for the Barons too, but you know, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be the last one. I don't know. They set up a lot for it, but I guess we'll see. I guess there's a ways to go that we are not seeing yet.
Yeah. So excited. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.